Why do you feel lost and alone? Honey, you tell me, where did you go wrong? Where did you not follow your intuition? You didn't listen to yourself, and now you're here watching this to get answers from me, and I am so pleased that you're here because I don't want you to feel lost. I don't want you to feel alone because I know what that feels like, and it feels like absolute crap. And so no more. If you don't know me, my name is Monique, and I help you understand the logic and reason behind the energy work. This is the framework and the foundational pillars that nobody is sharing. This is where your manifestations aren't coming in. This is where you are doing healings, but you still feel sad. I have observed this industry for a really long time. Everyone's getting healings. Most of the world are somewhat woke. But yet we are in a society now where we are more disconnected and more lost and alone than ever before. So why? It's because, one, you're becoming this person that is following everybody else's technique of what to do, where to go, what to say, and it's probably not for you. You've got to look at your own personality. And this is what I look at. I look at everything that is structured within you energetically, along with your human experience, your personality, your characteristics, your qualities. This is what you need to look at and hone in on to gather this information energetically and to change your whole life. And another reason why you feel lost and alone is because in your alignment with your soul and your heart in this human experience, you have to stay in alignment. That's what alignment is. When you can feel into this intuitive moment inside of you, these hunches, this inner knowing, this claircognizance and sentience that come to speak to you, you need to listen to. When you're in alignment, you begin to move forward very, very quickly. You quantum leap very quickly, and you understand that everything that you go through emotionally is coming up to be released and shed. For those folks, these are the ones that you look at where you're like, how are they so lucky? How are they always happy? How are they just moving forward? And I'm here and I'm lost and I'm sad and my life is failing. Honey, you're not failing. All that happened is you became disconnected with your soul, with your spirit. And now that we're out of alignment, what's happening is you're lost from your soul. As soon as you come back into alignment, I promise you, you will no longer feel lost. You will no longer feel alone because you have everything that you've ever needed. All the answers are all inside of you. And this is what I've been doing majority of my life within the business that I created, is helping people become more connected to themselves, be able to listen to themselves, and be able to create the framework that is actually going to help you have lasting healing. And this is what I want you to understand. Disconnection, boredom, sadness, a longing for something, a lack, loneliness. What have I missed? All of the feelings that you feel is all from out of alignment. Once you begin to connect back in and listen to you and stop following everybody else, stop listening to everybody else, then this is when you're going to be able to feel yourself, hear yourself, and be able to do what you need to do. One of the reasons why you don't listen to yourself is fear. Fear, oh my goodness, is one of the greatest tools in my toolbox that I use to keep going. Fear and excitement. Anyone that knows me and who's worked with me for a really long time, we work closely with these two feelings. This is what's going to break down those barriers, and you know that you're in the right direction, and it's not just going on a whim of just trying something. You know it's for you because you're listening, you're feeling, you're getting excited, but you're a little bit nervy. It's totally normal. And you push through it, and you're so, so proud of yourself. In that void of change, it's not nice. I'm not gonna lie. It happens to me all the time. I remember actually a point in my journey, it felt like it was happening to me every 2 weeks. It was like another change, and then another change, and then another change. And again, if you know me, you would have seen this happening over like 2 consecutive years. Every 2 weeks, it was like, who even is she? She's talking different. She's more aggressive. Oh no, she's back calm now. Honestly, I was just floating all over the joint, and maybe people were like, girl, you don't even know who you are. No, I just get bored really quickly, and I want to experience, and I want to see and share, and you do too. Because why? You're a human being. This is what humans were born to do, was to experience, was to explore. But guess what? You're not exploring anymore. Why? Because you're in the grind of your work, relationship, friends, who maybe you're not even in alignment with anymore. And so there we have it. It's with people that we're not even in coherence with anymore. We're not in coherence with ourselves or our soul anymore. And so we're lost and alone. We don't even know where to go or what to do. Because why? Again, you are over here, your soul's here, and the discrepancy is huge. And the same thing with other people. They are in one frequency, you're in another, and that vibration between the two of you is not coherent. It's making you feel all of these emotions with the vibration that's getting signaled back to you. This is where manifestation will come in to, again, with the framework and the strategy and the logic that I have from all of my years of experience is what's going to help you. Manifestation, again, was misunderstood. We had folks out there sharing hocus pocus BS. It's not going to work. The thing that is true is energy. And this is why, with me, energy meets strategy, is because if you are feeling a specific frequency, whatever that is, you're going to pull in exactly that. If you're wanting something magical and you haven't done the inner work and you haven't shifted the belief, shifted the energy, wherever it is in this life or another life, then you are going to stay in this frequency and pull in more of those things. That is a very scary thought because there's more to all of that we could do in another video. Just for today's video, I want you to understand that whatever your frequency is, this is why you feel lost, is because it's not where you need to be. You know your full potential, you know that you need to move, and here we have it. You're disconnected from your soul, you're hanging around people that are not serving you well anymore, but you're bored. This is the only thing that you're going off. You are in boredom and you're longing for more, but you don't know how to get it. And because you've stayed stuck for so long and away from your soul and not listening to it for so long, you can no longer hear yourself anymore and you no longer know how to come home. But let me tell you this, and this is what's going to rewire you in about 10 seconds. Close your eyes. Feel my energy right now. I want it to direct you in a way that you can feel yourself. You can be honest with yourself. If you can be honest with anyone, let it be you. Feel into what you truly desire. Don't pick things like a big fancy house and a big fancy car, because honey, it's not outside of you. It's not going to make you feel whole and content and happy. Come into your energy. What do you truly desire? I'll give you a clue. It should be something like freedom. When I started this, the only thing that I wanted years ago when I wrote it down in my little old shabby notepad was freedom, abundance, and peace. I bet you I could find that notepad somewhere because I'm a Virgo and I do tend to keep these things because I think that they're special. So what I'm saying is the three things that I wanted: freedom, abundance, and peace. Guess what happened? Freedom, abundance in whatever I wanted, and peace. These are just the three things that I wanted. I desperately wanted to be free. These are so underrated. When you hold these frequencies, oh my goodness, the way that you can use them to create things, boom. What did I say before? What you embody, you can then create and master it. So sit with yourself, feel into what you desire. You desire what I desire, because guess what? We're exactly the same. We are human beings. We all want to be accepted. We all want to be understood. We all want to be heard. We want to feel free. We didn't come to this planet to be trapped, right? Entrapped in our mind, entrapped in our body, in this illness. No. So feel into it. We want freedom. We want peace. This is your homework. I want you to feel it to your core. How amazing would that feel? How amazing if you embodied this, what you could create with it. So I hope that today you have learned something, that you have some homework to do. You have some actioning to do. You need to go and do anything in your life today. Anything, honey. I've done this for years. I know what works. Go and do stuff that makes you feel free, alive, creative, expansive. Go and do anything that brings you peace, anything that brings you joy, anything. Up to you. You get to choose. For me, it was a cup of coffee in the morning. Okay, it was for just a walk. It was the most boring task that brought me this abundance. It was abundance of anything. It could be an abundance of tea leaves. Wow, how lucky am I to have 10 cups of tea? Not just one, 10. How lucky. Anything you want, you get to feel. Go and do that. That is your homework. Second to that, you need to align to your soul, to your spirit. Listen intuitively. Again, pro tip, I don't do meditation like they say. What I do, and this might sound strange, but I get my greatest insights and downloads when I'm cleaning, when I'm doing the dishes, mindless tasks, hanging out, washing, anything, vacuuming. Oh my goodness, white noise, you're in your own thoughts. This is where everything comes to me. This is my meditation. This is my calm. You might be the same as me, but you need to start to think about what I'm saying. You don't have to follow anyone else. Follow you, what feels good to you. And you might be just like me and you want to do it my way. Up to you, honey. My job is to direct you inside you to activate your own power from the light that I'm sharing with you today. And like I say, where the strategy and the logic comes in is I understand humanity. I understand what we're all about, what the structure we work within, the structures in the metaphysical. I understand them. I know how to work them very, very well. And so this is just a basic understanding to help you get to where you need to go to. If you need to release, beliefs or anything in the quantum, you probably need somebody like me. You don't have to come to me though. Honestly, you do not. I truly believe that you can do it on your own. I believe everybody can do it on their own, right? But sometimes you just need a little bit of a guide, a helping hand, and then you'll be running before you know it. But I just know that you've got it in you. As soon as you align, that feeling of lost and lonely will go. What will be there after that is a lack, because you know that you lack where you need to go to. Then you deal to that, and then you just keep going and going and going and going. And mark my words, you will soon be sitting in your arena, surrounded by the people at your table, going, holy crap, I listened to this girl on YouTube and she changed my life. How incredible is that? No one's sharing this stuff for free. They keep saying about this BS with manifestation. On that note, before I go, manifestation, it's a manifested version of what? Of energy, of frequency. That's what manifestation. You are a manifestation of your parents' thoughts, of whatever they decided to do. You are the manifestation. Life is a manifestation. I'm here to help you get to where you need to go to faster and stop going in loops around and around and around, feeling that you're sad and you're lost and you're lonely. And then you'll enter boredom, then you'll enter lack. It comes to a point where you realize that beyond the noise, beyond the thoughts, beyond these frequencies, you are already whole. You already know how to do this. And it's my job to shift that out so that you can feel it finally and get on track. So I hope that you today can realize that lost and alone is specifically from not having what you need and being around people that you're not in coherence with anymore. And this change brings a lot of fear because you don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. But this is why I'm here. Change is huge. I get it. And especially when you're leaving that life behind and you're stepping into a brand new one, that's a hell of a journey of being this lost feeling too, because you desperately want that over there, but you just don't know how to get it. And there's this waiting bay and there's all these, challenges and obstacles in the way, like finances and people and, life goes on. I get it. But I'm telling you, if you apply these formulas, because there's a lot in here, you might need to re-listen to it, you're going to be able to get what you need. And again, this is when you have released yourself, and I'm hoping that you have gotten onto that journey, because if you haven't and you've been following these fraudsters out there, trying to just take your money, then I fear that you need to release everything that you've learned and come back into the basic pillars of energy and your humanity. But you can apply the formula to work every single time. And I just wish I had me when I was younger. But in saying that, as it goes, if I had me when I was younger, then I wouldn't have figured it out and I wouldn't be here to share the tale with you today. So just know, I'm the product of success that you're going to turn into. I've been through it. I know what it's like. I've worked, like I say, in the back end for a very long time with people. I understand what it takes. I understand what you need. I understand what to release. And this is what I want to make it easier for you. But I'm telling you, lost and loneliness is separation from your spirit, around the wrong people, needing to go somewhere, but not knowing how to get there because you don't have the resources to get there. And then there's fear. I'm sending you lots of love today, and I'll see you in the next video. If you want to let me know what you want me to touch on next time, please leave it in the comments. And happy healing, happy creating, right here with you always.